Steel here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream if you are joining me on Mixer. Now, I wanted to make this video because after playing Destiny since the very beginning, since the beta on Xbox 360, all the way till the Shadowkeep update right now, I've always had a love for Titans. I used to play on a Warlock, and I used to main a Warlock for the longest time ever in history. I used to play Warlock so much, I knew every single ability, every single exotic, to literally every possible way to play the Warlock. And I just loved it, but I just kind of felt like it was boring. Now, to each their own, obviously. My opinion will differ from yours, and playstyles for everyone is always different. I personally like the Titans approach to punching everything and absolutely decimating and smashing everything. I think that is so much fun to do, and I just personally like that little play style. Now, in Destiny 1, I always loved playing Titan because I felt as if I was very powerful. I always felt like if I wanted to punch something to death, survive miraculously through thick and thin, sliding on, standing on thin ice over here, playing through the game, just surviving on 1% health, I would play on my Titan because at least back then, the gear didn't depend on, or your armor and resilience and everything, mobility and recovery didn't depend on your gear. It was built into the subclass to basically make your playstyle however you wanted from that. So, I personally like this approach, but Bungie has done a phenomenal job in Destiny 2 with this approach. With the other approach being, it's built into the armor now, the armor 2.0. So, honestly, I love this playstyle to the point where I would go on my Titan more than I would go on my Warlock to have fun, and obviously to do serious things. Depending on what my level was on my Titan, I would use my Titan. But since I mained the Warlock, and I played a little bit of Hunter as well, I always felt as though I was lacking in exotics. But now, I'm starting to, for everyone, obviously, this is going to be true. The less you play on a character, the less exotics you're probably going to have, because it's not like one where you were able to get random exotics for any character. It was more or less like it was any exotic just for any character. So now it's just you get an exotic for your character, and that is just how it is. Whenever you get something to drop, if it's not a gun, it's going to be for the character you're playing as. So, the whole purpose of this video is for fun, of course, but besides entertainment purposes only, I truly believe Titans are the master race. Now, I think Titans are good at every aspect of the game. If we look at it now, Titans has got weapons of light back on their bubble. There are so many playstyles where the Titan excels at more than others, except for being stealthy, of course. That will always be for the Hunter. That will always be a Hunter thing, going invisible. Unless, one day we get Patience of Time. But that's not happening anytime soon. So, the survivability of the Titan is just amazing. Let's start with that. If I want to be defensive and play defensive and be a support character, I'm going to be using Defender Titan, which is Sentinel in this game, of course. Or I could be using my Ward of Dawn on the Sentinel class as well. There's so many ways that I could provide cover for my team, and obviously Titans have the only barrier in the game as their class ability. So if I want to be supportive, I can. If I want to be defensive, I can do it. If I want to play offensive, we have an amazing class to be offensive with, and also have a lot of tankiness and survivability. When I say tankiness, tankiness doesn't just resort straight to, oh, we can survive a million bullets without dying because we have a lot of health and armor. No, it's more or less how long you can just survive in general, period. So, Titan, Bottom Tree Striker, and Syntheseps is an unstoppable combination that is going to be reigning supreme. Maybe even Worm God Caress as well. Just amazing DPS, survivability. So DPS tank builds, you just keep regenerating health and dealing massive amounts of damage. Even so, there's so many good exotics for the Titan that I would be jealous of when I played on my Warlock. I mean, even little exotics that are very underpowered, I would just use them, like the feedback fence, ACD/0 feedback fences. Those were great. Even though they're super underpowered and there are many other exotics people can be using, I think that is a very powerful exotic to have anyway. Just because of the armor you get, and you can pretty much stack everything on top of each other. I think that's a great way to play the game with, once again, lots of perks going to melee abilities and buffing it. So it is just a great, fun way to play the game, and if you're new, I recommend playing the Titan, and I don't think anyone can change my mind, because the Titan is just an amazing character to lay down the law, absolutely punishing people. You have a shoulder charge on every class, so you want to be Solar Titan, Void Titan, or Arc Titan. There's a playstyle for every class. There's a playstyle for you. The Titan will have it. There is almost all the supers. Actually, yeah, all the supers right now for the Titan are all mobile supers for each class. I think every class has their own mobile super, but right now, as it stands, the Titan in Destiny 1 used to never have that. Now in D2, there are significant changes, and now that the game is free to play, anybody that downloads the game and wants to try it out and eventually is going to get hooked on it or likes the game in general, I just seriously recommend playing a Titan class, because the Titan is very forgiving. The Titan class has always been my favorite personally, and if we just look at all the subclasses, we're going to go to the super, summon a flaming hammer and wreak destruction upon your enemies. That doesn't sound like a good, fun playstyle. I don't know what is. I mean, look at this one. Summon a shield of void light. When Sentinel shield is active, press RB to attack, LT to guard, and LB to perform a shield throw. This is offensive and defensive. You have a suppression grenade. Take people out of supers. There's just everything that you can imagine is going to be on the Titan class, and you're going to be able to just wreak havoc. I mean, even just this MK44 stand-asides, as you guys can see right here, as long as I run and I have full health, I get an overshield. So I don't even have to use my shoulder charge. As you guys can see, it's just trying to be defensive here. So, honestly, Titans are the master race. Try and change my mind. Thank you guys for watching the video if you made it thus far. I really appreciate it. And if you're new to Destiny, make sure to install and try out the game. It is definitely a game that should not be frowned upon or looked down upon. This game definitely deserves a chance, coming from a veteran that has been playing the game since the beginning. And I know a lot of people have been asking about the paywall in the beginning, saying, they sold us an incomplete game, yada yada. Now there's no complaining, because Activision's gone. Game devs are working extremely hard to please everyone right now. So, highly recommend installing the game, trying it out. Super fun game, and it's just definitely worth your time to at least try it out for anyone that's watching. That's going to be it for me. thank you guys for watching again, and if you do enjoy my Destiny videos or my gaming videos, I will be consistently posting on this channel pretty much daily, so make sure to subscribe if you do enjoy my videos, and leave a rating, comment, some feedback is also appreciated. Thank you guys. That's it. Peace.